You must be, who are you? Blanchard, okay. Blanchard, I'm looking for a surname, Blanchard. Oh, right there. And that seems you're here for the 12 o'clock, is that correct? The 12 o'clock, the 12 o'clock, the 12 o'clock. Indeed. Okay, well, welcome to Josh's clinic. We do a lot of different sort of exams, but it seems you're here for the cranial nerve exam, is that correct? Right, okay, well, we can get that done. Obviously this is rather long. This exam is one of our longest possible exams, really, along with the eye exam, I'd say. So you're happy to consent to this? It's probably going to be around 20 or above minutes. You're happy with that? What? Yeah, the chicken super noodles in the background. I have no idea who they are. They're clearly in someone's pocket, but I don't know whose they are. Okay, well, let's move on to the first stuff. Obviously, first I need your consent and all that good stuff. So, are you happy to consent to this exam? Yeah, take your mask off. I'd be happy to take it. Yeah, pass it here. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you can get that later. Okay, it's not too far away. Trust me, I'm not that good of a throw. I failed in high school at sports. Okay, so it seems we have things set out here. I have everything down on my notepad because obviously cranial nerve exam, they're very long. So let me just drink my Fanta and let's get started, shall we? Okay. Okay, so if you just want to take a seat there, relax yourself, make yourself at home, because once again you're going to be here for quite a while, okay? So, let's begin with the olfactory nerve, okay? Now this olfactory nerve is definitely, we sort of go in the order of easiest to hardest sort of things to work out and examine on you. So the olfactory nerve is considered the easiest, okay? So, have you noticed any changes in smell? Okay, so what we're going to do for this is I'm just going to put a certain smell when you've closed your eyes to each of your nostrils, and you're going to tell me what smell it is. Okay, so please close your eyes for me. Yeah, just relax. Make sure, are you comfortable? Yeah. So just smell this for me. Yeah, I'm just going to put it to each nostril there. Okay, so what was that smell? Cool mint. Wow. How did you exactly know? Have you used this Colgate before? Okay, well, I was expecting you to say mint, not cool mint, but fair enough. I'll definitely give you a big tick for that one. Wow. Impressive. Okay, so the optic nerve is up next. Basically here we use a snelling chart. It's like what we do in eye exams basically, but it's sort of a quicker version of that. Obviously an eye exam will all be focused on sort of the optic nerve. So I'm going to go ahead and stand 6 meters away, and each eye will be covered separately. And then you're just going to read off from the snelling chart. Then we're going to do some other tests to do with the optic nerve, okay? So I'm going to make sure that I am 6 meters away, but before we do that, I'm just going to draw out rough little cheeky snelling chart, So just give me a second, I'll just draw a couple letters, okay? So I'm now going to measure 6 meters away, okay? So we go ahead and do 30 centimeters, so that's around here, and then another 30, that's around to my shoulder there, and then another 30, and then another 30. So basically to the door. That's what we're saying, isn't it? Okay. No need to continue to measure. Okay, so I'm just gonna back all the way up to the door, and you're gonna tell me what letters are on this piece of paper, okay? Whilst covering each eye. Okay. So I'm just gonna back all the way up, and you're gonna tell me. Okay, so what's on nerves, my snelling charts aren't always the best because, basically they're just, what was that? Basically they're just, letters, like a word, which is not ideal, but anyway. Where is my, okay. Good job though, good job. So, now we're just going to check your periphery vision. And I'm sorry if my voice goes a little funny. I am under the weather at the moment, but I obviously want that paycheck here at Josh's Clinic because it's so good. Okay, so I just want to check your periphery vision. So if you just want to look straight forward like this, straight ahead for me, straight ahead. And yeah, I'm just gonna put a little object. I'm gonna put how about this little utensil here. I'm just gonna put it above your eye and then move it towards your pupil, and you tell me when you can first of all see it. Okay, so we're gonna start with the left one. Okay, you can see it there. Okay, let me just get that down. And then the other one for me, the other one. Oh, around the same spot. Okay, that's good to know. So, that's all for the optic nerve, obviously. But things get tougher from here on out because we start doing nerves in pairs of 3 and pairs of 2, that sort of thing, okay? So, the ocular motive, the trochlear, and the octuxes are all done in a pair of 3. So, we're going to start with ocular motor, which I want you to fixate on a distant target. So, you can fixate on those chicken noodles if you want. Yeah, just fixate on those for me. And I'm just going to shine a light, my LED light, to be more specific in each one of your eyes. And I'm just going to be checking your pupils and your pupillary accommodation. Do you know what that means? No? Okay, so basically what it means is just how good your pupils are at seeing things, basically how clear it is to you. Clarity, really. And then I'm just going to ask you to look at object in the distance, and I'm going to bring the object within 10 meters. So I'll start far away like this, and I'll come in close, and you tell me how clear it is, okay? How clear. Okay, can you do that for me? Okay, so we'll just start with the left one, so cover the right one for me. I'm just going to put this light right in your eyeball, and just make sure that your pupillarity is all Gucci. Okay. Yeah, just relax for me. Just completely relax the eyeball. Yeah, you seemed a bit stressed. Yeah, just relax it for me. Relax it. Okay, and now can you do the other one for me? Yeah, just cover this one up for me. Okay, nothing looks too bad. To the LED ring light look clear. Okay, so that sounds good to me. So, now I'm going to bring that object from far away up close to each of your eyes, and once again, around every, I'd say 30 centimeters, could you tell me how clear it is? Okay, so I'm going to start from here, and I'll use this little utensil once again. So, from here, and I'm going to bring it around 30 centimeters closer. Is that clear? Was it clear over here? Okay. And then clear, yeah. Clear. Okay, so that sounds good. And we'll just do it with the other eye real quick, so cover that one up. So over here. Yep. Here. Yep. Here. Yep. And here. Okay. Doesn't seem like you've got any short or long distance problems to me, which is good. And that's all for the ocular motor. We'll move on to some ocular movements now, where I just want you to keep your head still, perfectly still, like you did for the optic nerve exam. And I want you to follow this object in the shape of a H, okay? And basically what it tests is your nystagmus. Do you know what the nystagmus is? it basically tests if you've got double vision, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and grab this Dairy Milk Buttons Easter egg, because I believe it's a big enough object, not too small, not too big, to use in this exam. I've used it plenty of times before and it's really helped. Okay, so I'm just going to move it in a H shape, and you tell me if you're seeing it twice. Okay. So. No, singular. Okay. Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I know when a doctor says it sounds good, you think differently, but trust me, it really is good, okay? Now we're going to move on to the trigeminal nerve. Now this nerve's always an interesting one. It's probably my most enjoyable one to test on people, just because of functionality, that sort of thing. So I want you to close your eyes like this, like you're dreaming along, okay? And I'm just going to assess your ophthalmic, your maxillary and your mandibular branches by touching your forehead, your cheeks, and then your chin. And I want you to tell me if you have any changes in sensation, okay? Sensation. You know what I mean by that? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm just going to touch your forehead first of all. Do you want me to put gloves on for this, or are you happy with my hands? Yeah, they're clean. You know, I shower daily. Okay, so I'm just going to touch your forehead. So close your eyes for me. Close your eyes. Okay, so I'm just going to touch along your forehead. Are you having any sort of sensations with that? No. Yeah, it just feels like a bit of a break, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to touch your cheeks now. Any sensations with your cheeks? A little bit. At the bottom of the cheek, the top of the cheek. Which one? The top. Okay. Okay, I'll write that down actually. And finally your chin. I'm just gonna touch it. Yep, make sure they're sharp. Okay. No sensations there. I'm gonna now test your motor function, where I want you to clench your teeth tight and move your jaw from side to side. So sort of like, and then, you know, that sort of thing, like you're doing it Timmy Time. Not sure if you've ever seen that show. Yeah, very old show. I'm a very old man. Okay, so just do that for me, and I'm just going to be taking some notes, okay? Yeah, just clench them up for me. And side to side. Okay, not too bad. I've definitely seen a lot worse. Teeth. I actually used to work as a dentist at George's Dentist, and I've seen some of the worst teeth around, trust me. Okay, so now let's move on to the facial nerve. Now this is a rather quick and easy one. The remaining ones are actually quite quick and easy, which is obviously good for you if you want to get out quick. You're hungry. Okay, so we'll try and get you out. Yeah, I know the chicken soup noodle makes me hungry as well. Okay, so the facial nerve, I'm just going to assess symmetry first of all, and then I'm going to ask you to raise your eyebrows, close your eyes tightly, blow out your cheeks, and smile. Okay, smile. So I'm just going to test symmetry first of all. So what I do is I just grab my ruler, put this bobs back in the middle of your nose, and what I see is on either side, if everything looks the same basically. You know what symmetry means. You've been to school surely. Exactly, so I'm just going to put it directly right there. Okay. Yeah, I'd say it's about symmetry. I mean, you got a couple pimples, but who doesn't? Am I right? And I'm just going to ask you to raise your eyebrows at me like you're Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah. Yeah, you've got no problem with that. Then I want you to close your eyes tightly. No problem with that either. Blow out your cheeks. What? You having a problem with that? Interesting. I don't recognise a Blanchard. And I just want you to smile. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let's move on now to the vestibular nerve. That one's always tough to say, but in this case we will cover your ocular and your vestibular functions, where I'm going to whisper numbers into each of your ears, and basically I will make some hand sounds as well, so it kind of distracts you from perhaps naming the numbers, but I want you to focus on the numbers, okay? I'm just going to blow my nose real quick, and I'll be right with you, okay? Sorry, I told you I was a little bit under the weather, okay? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, I'm going to do whisper numbers in the right ear first of all, and then the left, along with some hand sounds just around you, okay? Just around you, to confuse you a little bit, but just say the 5 numbers I say in each of your ears. Your eardrums, your eardrums, your eardrums, and you'll pass the test. Okay, so I'm just going to start over here. So, 5, 7, 12, 15, and 2. Okay, so what did I say there? Right. And 2, yeah. Perfect, so now we're just going to do the same on the other ear, and hopefully you just get as many rights as you just did. Okay, so 5, 12, 13, 18, and 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. You got the 3rd one wrong. And the 5th one's it was actually 1. Okay. That's not too bad. 8 out of 10, I think you can accept that. As you get older anyway, your hearing does start to go. That's just normal, so I don't think there's anything to worry about there personally. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the, I always have trouble saying this one as well, the glossophygeal and the vagus nerves. Another pair of 2. And this basically involves asking you to cough, which I know during COVID times, but obviously you've had a COVID test. Yeah, exactly, so that's no problem. Then I'm going to ask you to open your mouth wide and say, ah. And then we have the most sort of elusive, well, I guess it's not really elusive, but people get scared about this one, okay? It's basically testing your gag reflex, because I might suspect a bulbar impairment, okay? There's nothing to worry about. I know I'm using big words which you don't understand, but trust me, there's nothing to worry about. First of all, I'm going to do the other tests, and if I suspect that impairment, we'll have to do the gag reflex. Hopefully we don't have to. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you to cough like this, like that. Okay. Yeah, so that's completely fine. Now, I want you to open your mouth wide and say like R-E, like that. Okay, no problem there. Well, I think we should test your gag reflex anyway, just because, why not, right? You might as well do all the tests. We're already 20 minutes in, you feel me? So, how about we test that gag reflex? Are you okay with that? Okay, so what I usually do is I'll just put an object down your throat, and I sort of go as far in as I possibly can. I know this sounds inappropriate, but do not laugh. This is a true test. That is some good fan of twist. I'll give you one at the end if you want. Okay, if you do the gag reflex though. So, go ahead, and I'm going to put this utensil that I've been using this whole time in as far as I can until you gag. I'll just write it down, and yeah, you'll be done. Well, not done with the whole test. We've also got 2 more nerves to do after this, but yeah, trust me, everyone does this. I've done it multiple times before, and everyone's been fine to do it, so I don't realise or know why you'd be mad about it. Yeah, just give it a try, okay? Yeah, just open wide. Trust me. Okay. Oh. Don't throw up. Just swallow that, please. Disgusting. I'm gonna have to clean that off. Oh, trust me, I'll clean it off anyway. Okay. So, only about 3 centimeters. Very interesting. Okay, so let's move on, shall we? Yeah, just, are you feeling okay? Trust me, there's only 2 more nerves. Yeah. So, the accessory nerve. This is where we test, say this 3 times fast, your stenolocomastoid, by making you, turn your head from side to side against my force, and then I'll test your trapezius, where, you will shrug your shoulders once again against my force, okay? Obviously I'm a very strong man, so I'm sure it's going to be tough for you to move from side to side, but give it a shot, okay? How old are you? 34, yeah, okay. So, just go ahead and move from side to side, and start with going the right side, and I'm going to try and push you to the other side, and then once again with the left. Okay, so let's start with the right. So just try and go that way. I'm just going to force you. Okay, you're very strong. You're very strong in the facial department. And how about the other way for me? No, I overpowered you there. I overpowered you. Okay, I'll write that down. But that's not a bad thing. The shoulder test is where it's really at. It sort of tests your trapezius and how strong you are in sort of the general department. Okay, so you ready? Yeah, just try and lift your shoulders up whilst I try and push them down, okay? Oh, okay, you're too strong for me. You're too strong for me. Okay, so let's move on to the final nerve, which is the hypoglossal nerve. This is very quick, very easy. You will just go ahead and open your mouth. I'm just going to inspect your tongue for wasting or vacillation. Is basically plaque on your tongue. And then I want you to move your tongue from side to side, and then we're all done. Okay, I just need to type up the results though, and then we'll be all done. Okay, so go ahead and move your tongue from side to side, along with opening your mouth for me. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Very nice, very pleasant. Yeah, do you brush your teeth and your tongue? Yeah, you brush it, okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type up all this stuff. A couple things, which are the key points here is you're a little bit weak on the left side of your face. You had a little sensation on the upper cheek region, but apart from that, and I guess you gagged off rather quick, but I don't think that's really too bad, okay? I mean, it may be bad for you for whatever you want to do in the future, but anyway, why am I going on about this? I'll just type that up, the sensation in your cheek region. It's not ideal. You might have to see another doctor from Josh's clinic. Josh's clinic's your medical doctor, correct? Okay. So, sensation in the cheek. And what was the other thing? Oh, weak left side. So I'll go ahead and type this up and send it to your personal doctor. Who's your personal doctor? Joshua Williams. Okay. He's actually the manager here at Josh's clinic. I didn't realise he takes appointments, but fair enough. So I'll go ahead and send that over to him, and during your next appointment you can talk about that and see what you can do about it, okay? So, I know this has been long and very drawn out, but it's always good to make sure we do check everything possible. Cranial nerves exams are a great way to do that, great way to see what's wrong and what might go wrong in the future. So hopefully this helps you out. Not too many things wrong with you.